we are back down the toy corner. Feeling good? Today we're gonna start off with some vinyl records. So it's gonna be a stack of stuff that I've been kind of getting ready for this video. Didn't want to do any unboxings or just reactions and whatnot. Let's get into it. Start off with a good one here. John Lee Hooker, Simply the Truth. This is a UK pressing. EMI stateside. Get a little look at that. Sleeves over there are super flimsy. Just want to point that out if anybody hasn't ever seen a sleeve like that. One of my favorites probably on here, I don't know, it's got to be One Country Shack maybe, or maybe I'm Just a Drifter. But yeah, I really like One Room Country Shack. Gotta love some John Lee. But one of the reasons why I bought this album was a little tune I wanted to hear called I Don't Want to Go to Vietnam. It's from '69. Next to review here, Kitty album, Popples. Buddy Merle hooked this up. Freebie. We were going through some of his records in his attic that he doesn't really ever listen to. Pulled out a few for him that he should check out. And then he also gifted us with this, an Isley Brothers album. Check that out. Pretty solid stuff. Isley Brothers 3 and 3 featuring that lady. These next two I got for great shipping price, great price in total. Probably only paid about $40 total for both these shipped. Let's get into it with the Runaways. It's a Japanese pressing. Sounds awesome. Get a little closer peek into these. Also comes with a Wicked poster. Probably favorite track on here, Johnny Guitar. Mercury label. Let's get in with the sweet poster and lyric sheet. Dig that David Bowie necklace she's got there. Pretty sweet. Photo taken in Japan, obviously. And the lyric sheet. And there's an Elton John pinball machine in the background too. They're standing behind there. Let's check this bad boy out. Probably one of my favorite albums by the Beatles. Hard Day's Night. This is 80s press. Early 80s. I want to say 83. No gatefold, just simple. Apple label. Advertising some of the other albums. Can't go wrong with this though. Side 2, obviously my favorite. I'll Cry Instead, Anytime at All, Things We Said Today, When I Get Home, You Can't Do That and I'll Be Back. Those are all bangers of tracks. Straight up rock and roll. This next piece is one I've been wanting to get in my collection for a long time. Never had it on vinyl till now. This is a German pressing of Are You Experienced? Very flimsy cover again. Different than the US/Canadian North American release. Next is a very, very influential band. We got a first pressing of White Light, White Heat. One of my favorite songs on this, probably Sister Ray. Check out that Verve label. Beautiful stuff. Really great album. Can't say much more about it than how awesome it is. Next 3 or 5 records I got here, $30 off Facebook Marketplace. This dude selling a bunch of vinyl doubles and stuff hooked me up with 2 freebies, and yeah, let's get into it. First, Rainbow Rising. Man on a Silver Mountain, Black Sheep of the Family, Catch the Rainbow. Really, really awesome album. Richie Blackmore and Dio. Let's see here. Killer stuff. Then I decided to pick up Gary Numan's Tubeway Army replicas. Tubeway Army was his pretty much backing band. Pretty interesting stuff, really weird. My friends actually cover the one song, Are My Friends Electric? Our Friends Electric, I should say. But yeah, AC/DC, Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. Not much you can say here. Ride On, Rocker, Problem Child, Squealer, classic stuff. Fair Warning, Van Halen, Mean Street, This Is Home, you know. Good album. Can't recommend this one enough. And then you got Van Halen 1. So, put these 2 back in the collection. Glad to have them. As well, another returning band here on the show. Earlier we seen their second LP. Let's jump up with their first. Used to have a really mint copy of this, but I just decided, hey, I'll get it cheapo. This one only cost me $26. It's got the insert. Little ring wear will tell the story. Awesome album by the Runaways. Used to listen to this stuff in high school like crazy. It's got some water damage and whatnot. Looks pretty nasty, but I don't care. Beautiful shot. Wanted it mainly for this insert. Had to have it. Here we go. Another German pressing of another album. We got the Velvet Underground, self-titled 3rd album, 1969, MGM Records. But it's actually pressed on Polydor at this point in time, 83. A little bit of a different mix than the closet mix for the first pressings. And then recently I just went to the vinyl room down in Chatham. Got this puppy free. Would have been $2, but it came to 42, my total, and I was like, will you take 40? He's like, sure. This one's interesting. Malcolm McLaren. One side is like totally country hee-haw, and then the other side you can scratch. Actually use it for a DJ. Spinning, turntable, whatever. Need to stay in shape, so I got this album, Barbie Exercise. It's got the poster too. Shrink wrap on it as well. Let's take a peek at this. This is really cool. So it's a pretty sweet poster, pretty big. And then the grand stage, the grand puppy of them all. The MC5 back in the USA. Only 25 bucks. Original Canadian copy, baby. Look at old Wayne Kramer. My buddy Shub was like, that guy's afro is unreal. Out of control. Out of this world. Rob Tyner. Yeah, it's got a red label Atlantic. But that is enough of the vinyl. Quick little VHS pickup as well from the vinyl room. Blow up. Yet to ever see this movie. The only scene I've ever seen in it is with the Yardbirds. They played Train Kept a Rollin', or their version, Stroll On. So I've got to check this one out. I remember taking one of my exams in high school, and I remember right before that I was listening to Stroll On. I don't know if that was in grade 12 or not. It might have been. Goodwill find here. Smurfette. Got a little nice dress here. This is from 82 or something. 83, I think. I seen on the tag earlier. 81. So yeah, she can keep Bear some company in the back. Also, this was a Goodwill find down in Chatham. Lunette the Clown. This is from 1996. This used to talk. It's funny because my aunt, she actually bought this doll for my cousin, her daughter. And I remember this, and she had the Molly doll, and as well as she had a blow-up comfy couch. Good times, good memories. I actually grew up watching this show. I can remember doing stretches when they do the big old clock there. Clock stretch. But yeah, very cool. Happy to have this. This just reminds me of old good times at my aunt's and growing up. Onward. I am Batman. Little lunchbox here. Not even a lunchbox here. Trick-or-treating. Smell my feet. Alright, we'll pull out each kind of thing and I'll kind of explain where I got. I went to London recently. Got the cheapskate. $5. It's even got the foot still. Missing the flag and sticker, but it did come with the sewer grate, so that's pretty good. Cheap. Wanted to add it to the collection. As well, my buddy Shuba has this guy, but I was like, you know what? That's the big boss, man. Only in WCW, he was known as Big Bubba Rogers. So this is a guy kind of like the LJN style, bendy a bit. On original San Francisco Toy Makers, 1996. WCW. This here's a variant. This guy was $2 down at Heroes. There's a white jersey one of this guy as well. I had him as a kid, the white jersey one, but I was like, you know what? Good times, good memories. Gotta add this guy to the collection. Hulk Hogan, $5. A little broke on his arm, hand, but all good. It's an LJN bendy. One of my favorite figures of all time, the Ultimate Warrior. A lot of people don't like these jumpers, but you know what? This figure is the bomb. This was supposed to be intended to be the IC title, but they changed it last minute, I've heard. This guy was only 10 bucks. A little scratchage, but you know what? It's better than the busted off nose that you usually see them. One of my favorite wrestlers, Rodney Anawai, Yokozuna, the great and powerful. My man. Glad to have him. You can see the $4 for him, $4.99. Glad to have him in my collection as the bendy form Just Toys. So good, so good. We got a G.I. Joe crystal ball. Found him as a Lucy, and I was like, you know what? Why not? One of my favorite figs, modeled after Vincent Price, if y'all don't know. Found this Thunderbird. Had to take a chance. Little guy. These guys were like puppets on this TV show. I've never actually seen the Thunderbirds, but cool to add this action figure. 1992. This guy's name is Alan Tracy. This guy I found, $2. He's one of the Hillhurst monsters, like a Frankenstein. Big Bad Beetleborgs. I actually had this as a kid. I got the box set. There's like, I don't know, we'll cue that in right here, there. Yeah, so that box set I got as a kid from Toys R Us. I remember playing the crap out of it. Broke a bunch of the toys. The Flubber guy was my favorite. It's one of the action figures that attracted me to it. Had the Wolfman in there. And the vampire Dracula. He was definitely one of my other favorites. I remember playing with him a lot. 1997. Sister year. It's the year my sister was born. Check this out. Hazard County. This is one of the Dukes of Hazzard wristwatch wind-ups. So, you'd have it on your wrist and a watch, wind it up, and then you watch it go. Yeah, pretty rad and rare. I found that at Value Village in one of those little baggies. $2 for the baggie. And there's that sewer grate. And then last thing I want to show off here, a little personal show and tell. The Ravishing One, Rick Rude. This is my first WWE Mattel Elite. Got him in his signature pose. Let's take a quick... Great head sculpt. The hair looks awesome. The robe. This is from SummerSlam '89. Feel the heat. Was watching a video. A buddy showed me. There's actually some. Hold on. I don't know if you can see that right there, but it's a little black. He says it's because they packaged them with the robe on. I've got that both on both arms, but we're not gonna mess with his robe too much. But yeah, that's the Rick Rude. Check out some other videos on these elites that are coming out. They're pretty rad. So that's gonna end it for today. Hope you enjoyed all the toys, the records. It's been fun collecting and hunting. Been kind of building up for this kind of haul video. And yeah, comment, rate, subscribe. Peace on out of here.